Hey gang, so I may or may not have promised you footage that no one has ever seen before, the kinds of crazy things in nature that no one has ever seen before. I think I may be able to deliver that today because we took our mobile fear frame out, our invented construction of PVC that we attach a bunch of video cameras to watch fish behavior, and we were doing our thing. We're out there monitoring fish behavior, swimming around, and we noticed this kind of crazy thing happen where there was it was like a bomb went off in the school of fish that we were following. They all just sort of exploded away. We didn't know what happened. So we figured, all right, we'll go back and look at the video. And it took me multiple tries on extreme slow-mo to discover what had happened. So you see the fish explode away. That's real time. Now, if we slow this baby down significantly, you see that there is some serious action happening in the middle center. And after that action happens, you later will see Heather show up. She swims to the bottom and she picks up something. So what that was a puff of fish scales, which we didn't realize that's what it was at the time. We just saw this little puff of stuff come up. It was really weird after this crazy weird explosion happened. But lo and behold, they looked like fish scales. And when we actually examined the footage and analyzed what actually happened, we discovered what it was. So that big sucker, that big dark animal, is a grouper that emerged from underneath that coral that this school was foraging around. And when the grouper emerged, I think he took a bite of the closest fish he could find, which in this case was an initial phase Scarus rivulatus, which is a fancy name for one of the most common parrotfish species we see here. And this parrotfish, we don't know if he made it. He definitely lost some flesh, lost some scales in the process. Nature can be quite scary. And he tried his best to swim away. The grouper was right on his tail, literally, as he then shot under the nearest coral. So we don't know if he made it. The grouper went under that same coral too. We can hope for the best if we want him to survive, but this is nature, folks, so I'm sorry to say that death is part of life, and in nature, you often die gruesomely, which may or may not have been what happened to this fish. But we captured something incredible, and our hope is actually, because we captured this with our mobile fear frame, we can actually go in and analyze very carefully the specific evasive movements of these individual fish in this collective of reef fish, looking at things like velocity and acceleration and how these fish were able to respond so miraculously quickly to this predatory threat, this ambush predator. So in any event, I wanted to share it with you guys because it kind of blew my mind.